Hello everyone, finally back with another video, and specifically in this video I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about a new battery that I have been using now for a little while. And I guess we all know with the Suzuki Jimny we want to make sure that whatever we carry with us when we go camping is light, because the load capacity in the standard Jimnys, unless you've done a GVM upgrade, it's not that much. It's around 370 kilos. So I guess with this video, I want to review the EcoFlow Battery River 2 Max. So that's a new battery that's coming out. And basically with this battery is that it charges from 0 to 100 in an hour. And I think sort of jumping over to that, in terms of this battery, I've owned a couple of batteries now where I'm like, you know, it takes a while for it to charge. And what I'm seeing with this one is that because it is so quick to charge, it's actually quite useful for me when I don't have a massive battery set up. I can't really drag with me heaps of cables and all of these things when I go camping. And because I go on short camping trips, I'm also not dependent on a massive lithium battery. Even though that would be great if they can come up with a lithium battery that's this size and will charge and give you 150 amps, that would be great. But I think realistically, from a point of, you know, owning this car now for a while and owning a couple of batteries, I do see that specifically with this battery, it charges extremely quickly. So let's say I go camping up at Inskip and I go to a cafe up there to get some food, and then I'm heading out again, I can actually almost charge this battery half done in half an hour if I need to. So from that point of view, it's been really good so far. And with the EcoFlow River 2 Max, so that's what it's called, it does come with inverters. And this is another thing that a lot of batteries don't come with. They don't come with these inverters there. And when you turn it on, it has a digital display at the front. So it shows you the battery percentage and it shows you the hours that you have left. So that means that basically if I charge my phone, it will show me how many hours you can charge my phone and how much battery percentage that's left from it, which is pretty cool because it will actually give you a proper indication of, hey, if you're charging your fridge in the back, it will tell you, okay, I can do that for 12 hours. And yeah, so you got two inverters at the front, and then it also has a 12 volt charger here, which is, you know, something you're probably going to use quite frequently if you go camping. But the other thing I really love is that it comes with a USB-C plug. And if you're a little bit in the tech space, you probably know that in Europe, for example, or in the world in general, they're going to be moving over to USB-C. So I guess that's a nice sort of feature on this battery. But I guess the awesome feature with this battery in comparison to the previous generation of this battery is that it is really light. So it's really easy and handy, like I can literally do, you know? And the design is very slim. You know, I can actually put it in the back of my storage setup. I just slide it in there and close the hatch and it's in there ready to go. In terms of the back, so it comes with two different charger inputs. So this is the wall plug. So you would plug it into the wall and charge it. And that's where it would charge from 0 to 100 in an hour, which is really good. And then it also has a solar input. So EcoFlow does sell a range of solar panels for it that you can buy, which would be good if you know, are gonna go camping for a couple of days and, you know, it's gonna be nice weather, hopefully. The previous camping trip I went to, it was raining down, so that wasn't very fun. But yeah, in terms of sort of the battery, and the reason why I wanted to review this one specifically was because I have used a range of batteries now, and they have great functionalities, and some of them just don't sort of live up to, I guess, the use that I want the battery to be for specifically. And with the Jimny, we know that we have to think light, and we have to be efficient with packing, and we have to be efficient with the batteries or the accessories that we choose. So that's why I think with the EcoFlow, it's one of the best batteries I've tried so far after owning this car and been traveling, and in terms of the versatility of the battery. And another good thing which I haven't mentioned is that with a range of batteries, they generally only have about 500 life cycles. So that means that after you're charging the battery more than 500 times, so let's say you have it for a couple of years and you keep on charging it, it's basically like an iPhone. Like my iPhone doesn't last very long anymore because I've had it for, you know, a good 2.5 years. But with this one, they actually have 3,000 life cycles. So that's 5 to 6 times more than, you know, the average battery that you can get. So that basically means that they will last you and they won't like get really shitty after a while, basically, because you end up that you buy a battery and then it will only maybe give you, instead of saying that it gives you 50 amps, it might just give you, you know, 40 amps after, you know, a year of using it or something like that. So that's really good. And in addition to that, they do come with around a 5-year warranty, which is really good. So if you have any issues with them, you know, EcoFlow would look into what's wrong with the batteries or replace them. So I think from a Jimny point of view, it is a pretty good battery, and I've been happy with testing it out for a while now. And it's something I'm definitely going to keep for my setup because, you know, I've been through a couple of batteries and, you know, you go through your ups and downs. But I think with this one, being that especially it's so light and looks like a speaker box, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think this is a battery that might be worth looking into if you're looking at getting a battery for your setup. And of course, without it being too heavy, because you don't want to load up your car unnecessarily if you don't have to. But if you do have any questions about the battery in general, just hit me up and I'm happy to sort of give you my pros and cons about it. I think for the time that I have currently used it, I think I can't sort of give enough sort of goods or bads about it. Like I can give you sort of a general overview of how long I've used the battery for, which has been a couple of months now. But I'm happy to sort of answer any questions. If you are looking to buy it, then let me know, and I'd love to sort of hear in the comment description below what batteries that you are currently using and what are you experiencing that are good and bad with them, and especially with the Suzuki Jimny, because that's another sort of thing that you have to, I guess, consider when you're buying these types of batteries. But thank you so much for watching the video, and definitely go and check out EcoFlow.